Welcome to another episode of Divorcee Cafe, and today I have the most specialist guest for you to meet. She's my specialist person. Can you say hello?
Hi.
Can you tell everybody who you are?
My name is Mina and I'm her daughter.
You're my daughter. Are you my sweetest thing?
Yes.
Yes, you are. So today, Mina has graciously accepted to sit with us because I felt it might be nice to hear from a kid about divorce and what worked and what we could have done better and what helped her, right? You willing to do that?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. So, you want to tell everybody how old you are and what your favorite things are so they can get to know you a little bit and all your cuteness factor before we get going? So, you can talk to them.
I'm 10 years old and I really like dogs.
You really like dogs?
Yes.
Yeah?
And I have 2 cats.
And you have 2
which
cats.
are sometimes boring.
Uh-huh. And what other things make it special in your life?
My mom?
Yeah. Are you ready to start chatting a bit?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay. So today there are a couple things I wanted to talk with you about, okay, that I thought would really help other parents to kind of get into the heads of their kids and understand what's going on. Does that sound fair to you?
Yeah.
Okay. So your dad and I have been divorced for about 5 years, right? And you were 4 when we decided to get divorced. And do you remember how we told you how we got divorced?
Yes.
Yeah? Why don't you tell me what you remember?
They told me that we were in avocado pizza.
And what is an avocado pizza?
It's like a family, and like the mom's the avocado and the dad's the pizza. But then like they said, but now what if the pizza splits apart? And how would it taste if you took a bite out of it? And I said gross, and then like that's kind of how our relationship is.
Kind of gross.
Yeah, kind of gross.
I guess so. I guess that's a good way of putting it. Pretty honest. So, should I give an explanation of how I came upon that story to use avocado pizza? So, Mama decided she was going to read lots and lots of books about how not to completely screw up your kids going through divorce. And one of those books was called Parenting Apart. And in the book Parenting Apart, they had taken each age from like baby, toddler, elementary, all the way up to high school, and how to tell kids about getting a divorce. And for your little age bracket from like 3 to 5, they said food associations would work best because you guys think about food a lot and you understand food concepts really well. So I thought we would come up with kind of an analogy for our family and create like a not a most flavorful blended food combination to use as the example. And at the time, your favorite foods were avocado and pizza. So I thought, wouldn't it be interesting if I said, well, you know, our family is kind of like an avocado pizza. And would that taste good to you? And what did you do?
I said no.
No. And I said, well, does an avocado taste good on its own? And you said?
Yes.
And does pizza taste good on its own?
Yes.
So that's kind of like how our family is. Like right now, your dad and I are kind of an avocado pizza. We're not being too well together. But an avocado would do well on its own. And a pizza, so your mom and your dad would do well on its own. You can still enjoy them on their own, but together they don't work as well. It's not like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, right?
Yeah.
So how did you feel like when being able to have that scenario presented to you in a way that was associated with foods? Was that easily understandable for you?
Yes.
Did you have any questions about... No? Was there any way that we could have done it better?
No.
No? And during that time, did it help you to self-identify, and when you met other kids in the same situation, you want to explain how you would identify other kids in the same situation?
I would look at them and they would like,
Speak up.
they would be like, their parents would kind of be like fighting and stuff, and so I'd say they're an avocado family too.
Yeah. And did your friends go, what is an avocado pizza family?
Yes.
And then what would you say?
It's a family that's gonna get divorced.
Kinda, sorta, yeah. So, how's it been?
Good.
Being divorced and stuff? You doing okay?
Yeah.
You mentally stable and still having fun?
Yes.
Yeah. So I think a few things that I would love some honest feedback on, and I'm here and it's being recorded, is going through the divorce and after. What are some things looking back that you feel your dad and I did very well? Handling the divorce and after to raise you. What do you feel we've done well? Just to give them some tips, so parents out there can say, oh, these worked really well, and her child is acknowledging these tips worked really well, and maybe we should implement them with our kid.
Let's see. I don't know really, because I was 4.
Well, recently, what have we done well?
Kind of better, I guess, because before you guys were fighting.
Mm-hmm.
And so.
And do you think that, in your opinion as a kid, that it would be better for your parents to stay together if they weren't getting along, or is it better for them to get divorced?
It's better for them to get divorced if they're not getting along.
And how come?
Because then the child will, if you're thinking like them, that the child won't suffer if you guys stay together, it's actually going to make the child suffer more, because then they'll be hearing all the fighting and make the child kind of feel guilty and stuff.
And why would the kid feel guilty?
Because, like, might think that, that they probably didn't do this before, you know, they had a child.
Mm-hmm.
So, kid would think, if I wasn't born, then would this ever happen?
Yeah. And you think that it's better for parents to kind of separate rather than keep the kid in the middle between the two? Just if you think they're staying together just for the kid's sake, it's actually not benefiting the kid.
Yeah.